Hey guys, what's up? This is Vampire Bride. Have you ever blown a speaker or have had other damage done, such as water getting in or it being damaged from a drop? If so, you know how annoying a rattling speaker can be. It interrupts any experience that consists of audio. Anything you do with any kind of sound gets interrupted by the rattling noise coming from your speaker, from gaming to watching YouTube, video chat, or any service such as Netflix. All of it gets messed up because of your terrible audio. It's definitely not ideal when you know the speakers you have used to sound better. Many of us don't have $70+ to throw away to go get a new set of surround sound speakers. So today I'm going to show y'all how I handled getting liquid inside of my main control speaker to my surround sound system. For this video, I'm going to be switching two of my speakers out. I'm taking the speaker out of my main control speaker and putting it into my back right speaker, and the back right one into the control speaker. I'm doing this because the back right speaker sounds normal, but the front control speaker has a terrible rattle. Now, I'm switching it into that one because its sound isn't as crucial to everyday audio experience. The front control speaker is used in just about any situation as it's the control speaker. But the back right speaker isn't used except for in situations with surround sound. Also, in my situation, it's placed between my computer and the wall, so the sound kind of bounces around before actually reaching your ears, making it not as noticeable when you hear the rattling. Alright guys, so let's get started. The same principles of this little speaker hack in this video will work for other speaker systems, but you may need different tools depending on your specific speakers. For these Logitech speakers, I will be using a flathead screwdriver, a 6-lobe or hex driver, 2 different sized Phillips head screwdrivers, and a pair of pliers. For pretty much any project like this, you'll need solder and a solder gun. And I'm also going to use a marker. First, you take the hex screwdriver and unscrew the 4 front screws and set them aside. Before you can pull the front face off, there are also 2 screws on the bottom underneath these foam pads. The technique I used here was to take a flathead and ease the foam pad out of the way. There is adhesive on the other side, so it is easy to tear up the pad. Just be easy with it and gently work under it, moving out of the way. Once the screws are out, you can easily stick the pads back down. I pried the sound adjustment knob up with the flathead screwdriver, being careful not to scuff the surrounding plastic. Use the pliers to loosen the nut, then take it and the washer off and set it to the side. Go back to the flathead screwdriver and ease it between the front plate and the main body of the speaker. I recommend starting at the bottom, as if you scuff it, it doesn't matter as much since it isn't visible. Slide it up around, making the 2 pieces separate. For this set, there is a clip at the top that needed a bit of a harder pull to get it apart. Pull a small control board out of the spot, separating the 2 pieces further. Unscrew the 4 screws holding on the speaker and set the screws aside. Make sure not to misplace the circle between the speaker and the plastic housing, as missing that will mess up the sound quality. I use a Sharpie to mark where the black wire goes, just to make sure I don't end up really blowing the speakers trying to run power through the wrong cords. Now it's time to take out the solder. Unsolder the power and ground and set the speaker aside. Then start all over again with the second speaker, following the same steps, except without worrying about the sound adjustment knob and the control board. Now that both speakers are taken apart, solder the speaker from the control housing into the second speaker's housing, and vice versa, making sure not to get anything mixed up. Put it all back together, making sure that the control board is placed correctly, and that the power button and sound adjustment knob, along with any other button on your speaker, feel right. Now, if all went well, you should have a great sounding speaker again. And ta-da! Your control speaker should be good as new. So did it work? Well, I got rid of the snap, crackle, popping sound of my audio, and the speakers sound about as good as new. I haven't had any problems with the speakers since the switch. My control speaker sounds good as new, and the right back speaker that I put the blown speaker into, you really don't notice it, except for maybe if you're the pickiest of audio critics. Even when using surround sound, I haven't noticed the rattle. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my little speaker hack of how to switch out a rattling speaker instead of spending a whole bunch of money on a new surround sound system. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this was helpful. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe for more.